Yeah, top of the morning, top of the morning. Um, yes, shout out to Jack. It was definitely dope, positive and great information. Shout out to all to the New York Yankee that made the anonymous vote. Your Vic was good with the Hall of Fame. Definitely, you know, I said, yo, Vic, yes, definitely was popping. You not good was popping. Your Matthew was popping. Um, Miss Brown was popping. Kendra was popping. You know what I'm saying? Um, everything was popping. You know what I'm saying? Um, definitely shout out State of Mind, peace, Domo, peace. Um, it was a great show today. Definitely shout out to the Yankees pitching. I used to play baseball when I was younger. You're good. It was good, man. It was good, man. Definitely was a, when Dwight Gooden was on his A game, I was out there. Yeah. Well, definitely thanks, man. Definitely. When Dwight Gooden was doing his thing, I was a fan. Darryl Strawberry, Gary Carter. '86 was a good year. Well, it might have been a bad year in the street. But, no, it was a great year in the street, but it was definitely a good year. Definitely, that was a great topic, the 6ix9ine, and we're getting more information on the criminal justice system and how it works. Definitely with the federal, because a lot of us been to county or we probably been to state, but the federal is a different animal. Um, we gotta be mindful of the things that we do, the things that we say, and the things that we put out there. Yes, more facts is crazy, man. Because what they do, hey, Reese, what's good? How you doing? How you doing, Reese? Um, what they do is they really investigate you, like wiretaps. They get the CIs, they get the pictures. Like they really, when they got you, they got you. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy, Vic? That's a fact. Right after they won the World Series, they was getting high. Um, it's crazy. But I ain't gonna front. That was a great year. When they beat the Houston Astros, there was hope. I knew there was hope. When they beat the Astros, it was a wrap. And it ain't gonna front. Thanks to Bill Buckner, and we all need to thank Bill Buckner when he made that mistake with the Mookie Wilson hit. It led to another game, and we got the chip. No, Jesse Orosco was perfect. Um, yeah, J-Mo. They definitely have their ducks in a row. When the feds come, they definitely have their ducks in a row. And when we have to be mindful of that when they got them ducks in a row, it's not a good year. I ain't gonna lie. We was having a conversation yesterday. The streets was changing in '86. That's when I would say crack was beginning to become an epidemic. It was '86. Remember, the partying was still good. See, all the Met players, because that back then with baseball, it wasn't. Definitely appreciate that. Baseball back then, it wasn't big on steroids. They was big on that. Cocaine was still a party drug. Like they would go to these parties and these players would disappear, and it was crazy. But yes, that's it, because I believe the more information you give people, because a lot of people they don't tell you the real information. They want to give you the glorification of why they in jail, what they was doing in jail, was they cutting, stabbing, what gang they was a part of, how real they was, but they don't really tell you the real consequences of the penitentiary. And sometimes you have the information, there's things that you may not do. There may not be situations you may put yourself into because damn, I'm looking at 3 to 9 or 4 to 12. They were just talking about that on Jack Frost. Maybe I need to get a job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's different. Definitely the penitentiary rules not good. You got a good point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, goods. You know what's the funny goods? 86 when crack really, and it really. No, you know what? Let me be honest with you, right? We had cocaine in America. It was here already. I remember when I was like 7, and I lived on 117th between First and Second. If you're familiar with that area, East Harlem, it was heroin was out the door over there. It was still the residue of the Nicky Barnes era, and he had this one spot by this building I lived on, by PS 155. Yes, sir. And your keep was popping, and in the building, um, it was a coke spot. It was like cocaine was a party drug. Like it was weird. I should see like people that was just back then. People were still wearing suits. Lincoln Continentals was real big. The big caddies was big. Like those cars was the cars you seen the pimps and the hustlers. 125th Street, the L. Your aunt was popping. You know what I'm saying? And but this is before '86. By the time '86 hit, your aunt was popping. Your Tim Tyler was popping. What's good? What's good? Um, by the time '86 hit, it was whew, it was a lot of the pimps and players. They started using this faster way to get high, and it went off. It went crazy. It turned from being a party drug to it was flooded. But going back to what I'm about to say, right? Is I think the brand of cocaine that was coming into America was a cheaper brand, and it was a more addictive brand. Where the cocaine before, remember, cocaine at one point was $100 a gram. People were sniffing that shit, getting heart attacks. Blow was a prime example. That movie Blow was a prime example of that cocaine that was coming to America. Then this cheaper brand comes because before, if you was watching JoJo Dancer, how they used to smoke the base, they put it inside this bong and ether and all this weird way to put it together. Then you had some guys that I don't know what it was, but they found a cheaper way to put it together. So with this cheaper form, you're able to sell it cheaper. Don't get it twisted. That's why the prices went down. Because now instead of buying, so now you can buy 100 keys for this amount, but it's been mixed a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if it's fish scale because we're not from these countries. They tell us it's fish scale. I don't know. Know this shit rock up, hit the block, and that form of cocaine is what I believe destroyed this us from '86 to like '95. It was that cocaine. It was that weird cheaper mix that they was able to produce and get to us real fast. Because listen, if you're older, if you're as old as me, I remember certain older people have an 8 ball, and the 8 ball lasts them for 4 days. Then this new form of cocaine come in, and the 8 ball lasts for 2 hours. So it hit me like, wait a minute, it has to be a cheaper form of this shit. Because if you're 45 years old, if you spend $300 on an 8 ball, that 8 ball lasts you from Friday to at least Tuesday. After '86, an 8 ball lasted you for 3 hours. So other than it be other cheaper form, then you got the cut put on it, so now it makes it even more cheaper. But by it being still some type of potency, that was the addictive part of it. You feel what I'm saying? And it took me a while to finally catch on to this. But it was like, wait a minute, that's what it was. It was how they was putting it together in these countries. That cheaper form worked. You know what I'm saying? So if that was Pablo Escobar sending that cheaper form in, then we know why he got rich. Because now you can sell this cheaper brand of cocaine, which makes sense because if you hustle, we always looking for the cheaper brand that we can sell for nothing. I remember I could go uptown in the '90s and buy cook up. Now cook up, you can't sell cook up in New York City or in the projects for some weird reason. Your Quay was popping. You can't sell that shit in the projects. But you go out of town and niggas will eat that up. So now if I pay $400 for an ounce of this cook up shit, I go out of town, I make 2,800 off some shit I couldn't sell on my own projects. So I believe that cheaper form is what in '86 just definitely it began that trail, and it destroyed it turned communities into hoods. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? It definitely turned, yo, Vic, I hear you. It definitely turned communities into hoods, man, and it destroyed so many families, man. I mean, it took the grandmother out the house, it took the uncle out the house, it took the grandfather out the house. I mean, you have a generation of kids who can honestly say, "Yo, my mother and father was crackheads." You know what I'm saying? This is what we have out there. You know what I'm saying? This is what came from all. Because remember, it was still a party. Remember, crack comes from the party decade. Hip hop originated in the party decade. Because there was nothing else. Definitely in New York City. Here in New York City, right? I don't know what's going on with where you guys might be from. But here in New York City, right? Um, the CIA definitely played a part to that. You know what I'm saying? I witnessed when Ed Koch was the mayor, the great mayor of New York City, right? One of the biggest things that he thrived on, his agenda was the city was in recession because a lot of homeowners wasn't paying their taxes, like school taxes, property taxes, water taxes, and it just happened to be that a lot of people that was in our urban areas, they just wasn't paying taxes for years because the mayors before him and after him, they really wasn't stressing that. You know what I'm saying? So he felt like, well, you're only stressing the rich and not the poor. But all in all, it was a personal agenda by him. And remember what Ed Koch is. Ed Koch is a part of another religion. And they all sat together and they pushed the agenda. It worked. They pushed the agenda, and the city started confiscating buildings from people that couldn't afford to pay $100,000. Because mind you, during the Ed Koch reign was Ronald Reagan. So Ronald Reagan was taking money away from certain programs, HUD, and everything else. So now you got landlords that can't get no help. You know what I'm saying? They can't get a loan from a bank to go, well, I need to pay a 200,000 in back taxes. And what they was doing was they was selling these buildings to a certain section of people, set of people. Because the rules were to buy a building for $1, but you had to be able to get a loan to fix the building. So even though you might have sold all the hammer in the world, if you had no credit, you can go to a bank to get a loan. Mind you, New York City was going through a recession. So now, if you're going to the bank without a job, they're definitely not giving you. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely not giving you a loan. So now you have people that got jobs, that got good credit, that own stuff that's coming uptown to buy these buildings. And as they buy these buildings, they're not fixing them up. They're becoming slumlords. And for tax purposes, they're blowing it down. They burn these buildings down for further insurance. So now our hoods become baby Iraq. Thank you. Rest in peace to Ed Koch. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Dinkins era and the Giuliani era, there was so many buildings owned by the city because the city started going, wait a minute, y'all keep blowing these buildings up, you're not even fixing these buildings, these people ain't got no heat or hot water, there's a lot of lead running around here. So the city began to take these buildings and then they started selling the buildings again for $1 or two. And again, the only people that can seem to get these buildings is people with good credit that could go to a bank and get a loan. So we have to understand our enemy, but don't get twisted. The best thing that Ed Koch did was that MTA strike, because of Ed Koch, bus drivers get paid what they get paid now. Because before then, the average bus driver was getting paid $10 an hour, $12 an hour. That shit went after the strike to like $25 an hour, $30 an hour, plus full benefits, 401k plan, retirement. Cause they shut the city down. You know what I'm saying? Because bus drivers, MTA workers, have the same insurance as state workers in New York State. But that's because New York State actually controls MTA in New York City. It's crazy, right? Um, we have to. That's why I say it's just good to have this understanding and knowledge of who your enemy is, and this is why we must purchase, we must control, we must buy shit. You know what I'm saying? Pacific is deep, right? MTA keeps MTA get people from Connecticut to New York City to go to work, but the people that actually run MTA is in Albany. It's not a city ran corporation. Albany gets the last say on budgets and everything else that deals with MTA. The mayor took over the Board of Education. I believe it was Bloomberg. He took over the Board of Education. Now, one of the greatest things that Bloomberg did was he merged all the small bus companies in New York City and made them all MTA. So now that's why you have more felons that's driving the bus now because they have to hire more bus drivers. So that's why salute to Boom Bloomberg. A lot of brothers that want to get out the street are out the street because they was able to become MTA workers. You know what I'm saying? It's so deep, man. With life, man, we have to enjoy life. We have to enjoy what life gives us, what life offers us, what life has for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not good was good, not good. We said, we definitely, you know what I'm saying? You're not your worst enemy, not good. Just sometimes you see, it's never stupid questions, it's never dumb questions. You just throw something out there and somebody just answer it for you. It doesn't mean that you're saying that something dumb. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know why? You know why I could shine the brown? Because I was outside, man. I was outside. I seen a lot. I moved around a lot. I wasn't just in one place because I didn't have a lot of beef. So by me not having a lot of beef, I was able to go. I could go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I mainly grew up in East Harlem. So East Harlem is like 125 on the east side part, from First to Madison. Then from Madison it goes to Lincoln and AK and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Quay, thanks, Quay. You know what I'm saying? And so I seen a lot. I went to school in PS 155. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep in mind, I lived in Queens first, in East Elmhurst. No, actually, yeah, East Elmhurst, 100th Street and Northern Boulevard. That's where I started at the first 5 years. And my father separated, and that's the first time I ever knew what the ghetto was. You know what I'm saying? So definitely can shout it. If you know some schools or you need some kids to be spoken to, holler at me. I'm in the Five Bells. I'll definitely pull up. Definitely East Side was the real heart. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got to see. I grew up around Italians when the mafia was still outside. When the mob was still outside, heavy, I was out there because I lived on 117th and I moved to 114th Street. So I seen like the Genovese crime family the last years and 114th Street between First and Pleasant Avenue and the life was on the corner and you know what I'm saying? And we all lived amongst each other. We all lived amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I lived by Jefferson. If you walk through Jefferson, you got Johnson. Then you go to Lex, and then you go to Park. My grandmother lived in Taft Projects when they first built it. It's weird because when I we should go over there, it was a mix of us, blacks and Puerto Ricans. We played together. We played sports, baseball together, and stoop ball together, and skellies together. Like a lot of us didn't really start breaking the law until we was like 17, 18. Like most of us got to enjoy a child. That's why we played with the streets for so many years. We was able to get back on the right track because of we got to be normal kids. We know what it's like to be normal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Yo, in Jersey, whew, it's because we watch that crack destroyed families. It destroyed relationships. It took love out the household. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! You should hold on. Yo, goods. See, when I used to live across the street on 114th Street, I lived right across the street from Jeff, right by the center where Rock City used to be at. Back then, it was Big Joe, rest in peace, was outside, and Mel, and my man Green Eye Heck, and you know what I'm saying? My man Christopher lived over there. My man Christian still lives over there. You know what I'm saying? Jeff, I said, run on through there. I used to play baseball over there too, and football over there. My man Christian Anthony. It's funny because my other friend Christian, he promotes boxing. He's a boxing promoter. And I believe he was involved. Involved with a boxing match he had like last weekend at Madison Square Garden, or 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, the Jefferson Park pool. That's when it was dirty. Now they cleaned it up. I remember when I was younger, they played like this flag football thing in that park on the weekends. Volleyball on 114th Street. You know what I'm saying, if you know about 114th Street between First and Pleasant, there's a sneaker store. It's a clothes store. It's the same thing though. There's a guy in there. I think it's called Champs or Cham or Champ. I believe he owns it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she went to 102. Okay, okay. Whoa, you went to 102. All right. See, that's the hood. Club on 111th Street. You know what I'm saying? Jefferson Park Boys Club. Yeah, I was a midget and a junior, major intermediate. But by that time, I moved downtown. I moved to Lex. Yeah, when I was in the boys club, we had Joe Tisdale there, Darnell, rest in peace, the Baby House Committee. We had Deep Freeze was there, Zico there from First Ave. The hood was there, like, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, Randy from Washington, his brother Ted, you know what I'm saying? We used to be, you know what I'm saying? If we was going there, definitely in the early '80s, you knew it was. We had mad fun. Jerry, redhead Jerry, with the, you know, it was popping. Boys Club was popping. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, definitely. Shout out to Roxbury Boys Club. That's right, not good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 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 yeah. Miss Brown, like, so that's why we had to be real with them. A lot of times people want to hold their past back because, like, they might be embarrassed or ashamed or, nah, I don't want to say this because what? You gotta be honest, man. Like, we watch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, yes, sir, goods. You know what I'm saying? Actually, Hector Camacho used to box in there. May you rest in peace. He was our first champ. Hector Camacho. I believe he was from Jefferson too. He used to come through with the Camaro. He used to have these festivals on First Avenue, Italian festivals. That same festival they do in the village. I think every year off of what's that, Chambers Street? What's that? Mulberry Street, Mott Street, one of them, the Italian festivals. They used to do one First Avenue every year. Because remember, that's where the Genovese crime family was at. So it's still a lot of Catholics, the Catholic Church. They used to do it big. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. They used to do something like that on 114th Street, between 114th, 115th, and First Avenue. This had to have been like 80, 81, 82, 79. You know what I'm saying? The Italian festivals. Yep. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm 45, so that's what I'm saying. I got to see a lot of things. I got to see the change in the streets. I swear to you, when I first moved to New York, that's what I'm saying. Because what happens is people will still act like they're young. Can't be ashamed of what we've seen in our life. Like, yo, it was devastation. You know what I'm saying? We watch good people fall to the drug shit. You know what I'm saying? We witnessed this. We witnessed love out the hood. So Vic, you be knowing, man. I'm 45. Junior high school 45 by Wagner was a war zone. Junior high school 13 was rough too because Carver was over there. But that's where the Graffiti Hall of Fame is at. 106 in Park. I moved to Washington and Lexington. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we watched, yo, I remember this had to have been like 86, 87. And I remember watching like the drug culture just gobble up our people, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying? It just destroyed, man. Because there's nothing worse than drug addiction with no hope. Because you you got a household full of drugs, there's no jobs for you to get. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like your kids become drug addicts or they gonna sell drugs because they can't go out and just go get a job. Nobody's because there's so much no love. It took the love out. Them hard drugs took the love out the community. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we got to bring it back because we know better. You know what I'm saying? So we got they think black crime is just hate, self-hate, man. They don't know what else to do. So people believe just being tough is just enough. When you ain't gotta be tough, be smart, man. Just know better. Create something. Be something great for your community. You know what I'm saying? You're not good, that's a fact. Give back to your community. You know what I'm saying? Yo, 29, what's up, man? Yo. You see what I'm saying? This is how we're gonna win as a people, you know what I'm saying? That's why me and Jack Force have these conversations, so at least we can enlighten the people on where we've been and where y'all can go because that part of your life is done. So if we can tell you something good for you to hear, maybe you could do something positive for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want, man. Yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Yo. Um, yeah. I got a moving company and the services company, and I hire guys, man. I hire guys, and I try to instill certain things in them. You know what I'm saying? Some people they get it, some people don't get it, but I try to instill the work quality because there's nothing better than your kids seeing dad come home talk about, well, daddy, where you just came from, and you say with a proud voice, I just came from work. You know what happens if you say that long enough to your kids that after a while your kids will want to work. SJ, good morning, brother. SJ, good morning. You see what I'm saying? If seriously speaking, I always want to work no matter how much I broke the law because I knew my pops was a bus driver. So I always go, yo, he goes to work today. I just want to say he wasn't in the, you know what I'm saying? My father, my good friend, my man, you know what I'm saying? My good friend of mine. How he raised his kids. You know what I'm saying? A man comes from Puerto Rico by himself, found his way. He came to Chelsea, moved uptown, didn't know much English, knew how to count though, and opened up a store. And with that store, mind you, he came from Puerto Rico like in the 50s and 60s. He sent all his kids to Catholic school. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your lady blue card, that's great. It's a great thing to hear. Um, and he was my inspiration because that's right, Puerto Rico. That's right. Be a man of the house. Like he the first one to really show me that. Get out of here, man. That's deep. I'm from 99th and Lex. You know what I'm saying? My man pops up on the store. His name is you might I don't know if you know him, but it was Sonny John with Monday. You know what I'm saying? He had a sister named Lisa. He came from Puerto Rico, and He sent this guidance counselor for like the last 15 to 20 years in the school. Sonny works in the mental health industry, and John was working for Coca-Cola. So you see what I'm saying? They all went to Catholic school on my block when I moved to 98 from the Lex, which is still Spanish Harlem. That's the beginning of it. Because where I lived at in Spanish Harlem was Costa Rica. It was San Juan. That part of Spanish Harlem right now is San Juan. That's where the Tone Lopez, rest in peace, and J.J. Slade, rest in peace. These are the guys I grew up watching when I moved down there, when I moved downtown. You know what I'm saying? Um, I watched how he sent this kids away, man. Like, wow, he really did his thing. It's like, I just love family and love and culture. But he came to America and had a vision like, my kids not gonna grow up the way I grew up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's just popular. You know what I'm saying? I was actually born in Mount Sinai Hospital, across the street from Carver. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, lady. That's cool, Lady Blue. By the way, what part of Spanish Harlem are you from? I might even know your pops. Yeah, shit, that name sounds familiar. George Bells and Isabella Julio. Definitely sounds familiar. East from Spanish Harlem, no doubt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was Mount Sinai is good for you know what I'm saying? Um, his my man, they're good with the cancer. You know what I'm saying? I definitely probably seen him. I probably was moving around too much, man. You know, you start moving around, it gets crazy. All right, am I doing better now? Wow, that's deep, man. God bless him. God bless him. God bless him. Am I good right now? I'm saying God bless him. See, you never know the people you meet or the people you speak to on this platform. You know what I'm saying? I was probably moving around too much. You know what I'm saying? I probably just moving around, get a little hyper. It should start shaking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I'm 45, so definitely, I know your pops. Your pops is probably one of our OGs. Yeah, he's probably one of our OGs. Um, it's like, wow. All right, damn. All right. All right. How am I doing now? Might be what I'm doing. Am I good now? Just let me know when I'm good, please. All right, got you. So I'm good right here. Got you. So this is the position. Um, all right, I'm good. Got you. So, we just, you know what I'm saying? I apologize for that. I gotta find the right position because this should be crazy. Um, definitely. You know what I'm saying? We have to be. You see how small the world is, but you have a conversation and you be surprised who knows who grew up where. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I got one though. I got a Yankee. I got a Yankee. That's dope. He went for Rockefeller Center for 27 years. That's great. That's a great thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a great thing, man. That's a great thing. Yo, that's something you can tell your kids. Like to be inspired by. Like my dad grew up in this generation. He owned this, he did that, he got a job and did that. He provided for the family, and even because a lot of times we think about all the bad times, ass whippings, but sometimes we just gotta think about the good, man. Because a lot of our parents did the best they can under the circumstances that was given to them. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. If your pops is from Puerto Rico, imagine his parents is straight out of Puerto Rico. So for him to even have a mind to open up a store, that's amazing for a kid from a guy whose parents probably only spoke Spanish in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because the old school Puerto Ricans are old school Puerto Rican. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, I'm telling you. Like, they'll get a job, and this is why I respect the Latinos. This is why I gotta respect them. They get a job and they plug their peoples in. In New York City, 90% of these buildings, like office buildings, rental buildings, the Latinos are the maintenance crews. They are the maintenance crew. You know what I'm saying? This that is deep. When when you have a community of people that know how to get some money. Most of them are doormen. They look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Um, and this is why, when it comes to politics in New York City, they do have a voice because they're in key positions that people of higher positions need. You know what I'm saying? Wow, your popski got caught with one truck. That's crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like when I grew up on the east side, I got to see that through the hustlers too, because uptown it was different energy. But where I lived at, it's like all the hustlers got along with each other. That was I never seen that before in my life. Like it was different. Like these Puerto Ricans, they all got along. The Black Park crew with the Hill Code crew, with the 100th Street crew, 101st Street crew, DEKs, the Wash Mob, Blue Top. Everybody hell got along with each other. I was like, I never seen that before. Like they wasn't trying to kill each other. Then it hit me. They all grew up together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is that you're right? Spanish Harlem Brothers for life, man. I never seen this. You know what I'm saying? I never seen that before. Like it was just so much love. Like I'm gonna start post. I got an IG. I'm gonna post pictures of the football teams that we've been a part of that we've had. Well, you got 5 blocks that was doing that they claim allegedly was a lot of crime going on, but all these guys play on the same football team. That says a lot about the Latino community. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where you have 8 blocks, and within 8 blocks, you got a bunch of guys that can play on the same team together and go out and go to eat dinner and have fun. Yeah, yeah, much love, much love. That's what I'm saying. Much love. Was now question. I need admins, man. So I'm gonna figure out how to do that. Who wants to be an admin? So I know now. I'm gonna plug you all right on in. You know what I'm saying? I need admins, party people. We gonna have fun here. You know what I'm saying? The picture that y'all see, the picture I posted was of 2 great legends of East Harlem. It was Tone Lopez from Washington and J.J. Slave from my project Lexington. But um, J.J. used to be my project. Used to be in Washington, East River, and Carver. His brother Poodle was part of the Carver mob, but was down the hill getting a couple of good dollars. And Tone Lopez had the hill ho. You know, when I was younger, rest in peace to a graffiti artist named Shop. He put us on to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. I'm gonna make by the end of the day. I'm gonna have 20 admins. Just you gotta let me know. I just want you know what I'm saying. It's just gonna be on go, man. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm gonna do is nah, not good. You alright, man. We gonna make you become an admin. You good, man. You good, man. You gotta eat a carver mob, the CM, man. You know what I'm saying? See, I knew the original ones like Darnell and I knew Poodle because Poodle lived the projects. And Gerald, you know what I'm saying? Those are like those were the they wasn't the major ones, but those are the ones I knew. I knew Heath because Heath used to his baby mom lived in my projects. But Heck Tech and all them, they was like Mad Madison mob, the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole other crew on Madison, the Mad Madison mob. Um, yeah. So it was like it all got along. I swear to God, like they wasn't killing each other. That was something that was not happening. They was not killing each other. I swear to God, they wasn't. On any given Friday night, you would see in my parking lot on Lex, you see Tone Lopez, rest in peace, Superman, rest in peace. Um, the guys from down the hill, you know what I'm saying? You see the if you're familiar with Bryan Ave in the Bronx, you see them guys on the block, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's family. Tone Lopez, exactly. He got hit on the phone. Yes, the Hill Ho crew. He used to be on my block up the hill on Lex. Tone Lopez, cool, good brother. You know what I'm saying? His partner was Sean. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So so you be knowing Goods, Goods you be knowing MC Goods you be knowing. He from Wash, exactly. Good guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely gonna have this. We gonna have fun over here. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because we have people that know what I'm talking about. So it's like I'm gonna post a picture, and every time I post a picture, the picture's gonna be a symbol of not the topic, but just like the symbol of where we might go that morning. You know what I'm saying? That's why NYC's in the building. Lady Blue is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Not good is in the building. Goods is in the building. Yo, Goods, you know what's funny, man? They don't know that we used to go to this is no lie. Mark Anthony, we watched him on the come up. When he was performing in San Francisco Sales, he had this other spot. Um he was um that censored by Clinton Projects on the Lex 110th. 110th and Lex was Heron City. You know what the mother. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got love for the West Side. You know what I'm saying? Cato that got assassinated on 125th. That was like good people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was my man from the West Side. He didn't want to introduce me to the GHP posse because he lived over there, like 112th Street. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got love for people in Douglas, 100th Street in Amsterdam, and Douglas Projects, and I got love for them. My man Johnny Fresh from over there. Y'all might know him as Shaka, but I know him as Johnny Fresh. And his brother. His brother went to school with me. I went to Norman Thomas High School. Detroit's in the building, you know what I'm saying? South Bronx, South Bronx. Yo, I ain't gonna front. When that song came out, this is when you had people like Boy George on the street. You had the Pistol Pete from 4th and Cypress Ave in the street. This is when they played South Bronx. The Puerto Ricans was losing their mind. That was like I ain't gonna front. As crazy as this shit sound, South Bronx was the Puerto Rican anthem for being from the South Bronx. That's why Jersey, you know what I'm saying, Miss Brown? Jersey's in the building, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Talking about Tone had oh, it's funny because you know what I'm saying? Detroit's in the building, you know what I'm saying? We see you, California, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I swear to you, that was the Puerto Rican anthem. Yo, it used to be like South Bronx, South Bronx. It was crazy. Because all we cared about is when he said Patterson and Millbrook projects, Casanova's all over. You couldn't stop this. We was losing our mind. Like, yo, that's when we only thought that the Bronx was Patterson and Millbank. Nah, man, I'm not going past. Yeah, definitely, much love. Mosey, much love. Hell yeah, Terror Squad. Yo, I remember the first time I seen Fat Joe. He was in Lord Finesse's video. This is for the ladies. That song he had, and they did the video at the castle in the Bronx. The castle was the same place where Slick Rick caught his case with shooting his cousin. You know what I'm saying? But that's right, East Side Detroit, East Side Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And look, Fat Joe got his start humble beginnings. He was in the video. He was running with the Digger and the Crates crew. He made a song Flow Joe. But before he did Flow Joe, he was doing a lot of like freestyles, like commercials for Red Alert. So you would hear like a Fat Joe freestyle or Kiss a Friend. Him and the young boy, Chia Lee. That's when Chia Lee was like the youngest in charge. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, they took over. The D.I., yep. Then Diamond D, just woof. He had a good year. I think it was like 9293. It was crazy. They had a good year. Biz and Showbiz. What's that? I think they're from like Vietnam, right? Them projects, what they call them? By Cortland Projects. What's some other ones? Melrose. That's right, Jose. You know what I'm saying? Scott LaRock, rest in peace, Scott LaRock. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. SIP, Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? Lord Finesse. It was crazy because when Lord Finesse first came out, it was like he transitioned to that. Everybody said that he was producing for Ice-T because Ice-T had caught a record deal with Warner Brothers, and they had a record label called Rhyme Syndicate. And out of all the rappers that was on Rhyme Syndicate was he switched on everybody else goods. Rhyme Syndicate, he got your boy came out of that from Cypress Hills, from Jump Around. One of them, what's the guy name? It's a white guy, but he was part of. They all, you know what I'm saying, but he was part of. Ice-T signed him first. MC Everlast. And when MC Everlast, shout out to him. He went from Rhyme Syndicate to House of Pain, and they got a classic song that blew up. Yes, he was Irish. Yes, sir. Yeah, Frankie Cutlass. You know what's funny goods? Yo, goods. A lot of people don't. Yep. MC Everlast. Yep. IQ. My man Pay Brother. He helped him make that song Puerto Rico. That's when Frankie Cutlass was DJing and Fat Joe owned the New Fever. And they was doing production and they did that song Puerto Rico. Oh, Puerto Rico. But you never gave my man his credit for that. See how that goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep, the FJ's 560s. That's be honest with you, Boogie Down Bronx, Fat Joe don't even get credit. He's one of the first people that have a hip hop clothing line. As in for being from New York. Because if I'm correct, FJ 560 was around the same time as Fat Farm. As in somebody from hip hop having a clothing line, if not before. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. He had the store. So, you know what I'm saying? Fat Joe had the new tunnel. How I know, not the new tunnel, but the new fever. You know what I'm saying? He had the new fever. Yes, sir. So if I'm sure, wait a minute, Fat Joe had, if not the first hip hop clothing line, by a rapper, like from New York, like the first rapper that have he had a clothing line. Then I believe Fat Farm came second. Then Wu Wei, all that came after. But Joe, he was in effect. You know what I'm saying? Now you know what happened with Fat Joe was that at that time Fat Joe wasn't wasn't. Yeah, Carl Canal, but they wasn't really like rappers. They was from Queens. You know what I'm saying? But as in a rapper, I would say the first rapper, like somebody that was rhyming, that was spitting, that was, you know what I'm saying? Because But how Carl Kanai was, they just had a good push with they did great marketing with like they had like Puffy, they had like they did great with their marketing, with their advertisements. You know what I'm saying? They did perfect with that shit. But as a rapper, like yo, I'm gonna be an MC, I'm about to throw a clothesline out there. It was like Russell and Fat Joe. His Fat Joe actually rhymed. You know what I'm saying? And yo, they did perfect product placement. You know what I'm saying? They did perfect. Exactly. Carl Connect. I remember when they had the one with Puffy, and that's when Right On magazine was still like number one. He had the all white on with the construction. You know what I'm saying? That was big because when that Carl Connect popped, then you had the Fubu. That's who L supported was Fubu. He was like he did the placement. He used to wear that show he was on with Brandy. I believe it was Brandy, right? That show he was on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But as in, one of the first MCs. So it's it's but Carl Kanai was there. They did great. Because what Carl Kanai did was they showed us how to market. Because remember, Fat Joe wasn't marketing that. That was just a hood thing. That's why it didn't blow. Because it was a hood thing. Like we just knew Fat Joe had a clothes store, and at that point in time there was $2.5 billion in the South Bronx. So a lot of guys from the Bronx that actually loved Fat Joe was gonna go was purchase. You know what I'm saying? They would go buy that. You know what I'm saying? Then I believe over the years somebody else bought it and they tried to push it out. They had the snorkels at one point in time. It had to be like the early 2000s. They had the snorkels and they bought the hatchback. You be exactly. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's and that's why it's like we have to. That's why I say information is good. Information I have is so great. And like I said, we all don't. We all don't. We all can't know it all. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that each one teach one because it all plays a part. It all trickles down. Like it all comes together. Okay, because we gotta think about it. Okay, you might have had Fat Joe, but Fat Joe wasn't marketing that. He wasn't marketing the way Clark and I was marketing, and Course Colors was marketing because they was marketing more on TV and with the commercial ads. Then in the era of the Source, Fat Farm had a lot of placement, so Fat Farm became like the number one hip hop clothesline. Then you had, like you said, the others, the Nietzsche and Echo and Woo Wear and Rockaware. You know what I'm saying? So it's never. It's just a time. It's yes. Some rappers did definitely. You know what you wear that Course Corner stuff? Who's those crisscross? Remember that? Yeah, yep. I used to wear that, man. Mecca was popping too. I just think that Mecca didn't have good models. That's what it is. Mecca didn't have enough good models. They didn't have good they didn't have no famous rappers really rocking that. You know what I'm saying? But it was a good clothing line. Like Pepe and Pele. What blew the Pepe and Pele up was that a lot of hustlers was wearing it. So it gained a good momentum through the big time hustlers. Like you know what I'm saying? So like Pepe jeans was like, but somebody was getting money bought Pepe's. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's, and I tell people, man, it's just everything is information. But Reese Malone, you see, this is all part of, you know what? And a lot of this place were part of the hip hop culture. Everything we're speaking about, all these clothing lines played a part to our life at one point in time. That's true. That yeah, you had to go to the polo spot or Macy's to get polo. The only other polo you was buying was for some Africans on 125th. The bootleggers. Remember them bum ass champion shirts? The bootleg champions that as soon as you wash it, the letters come off. That's what I'm saying. Some of us older guys went through some shit growing up. Cause when you poor, you gotta make the best of twisted situations. You wasn't gonna go. You was not gonna go and buy a $20 fitted hat back in the days. We was buying game hats. You know what I'm saying? You know, remember the game hats with the discus sweatsuits? Those was popping, the discus sweatsuits. We wasn't even thinking about champion. Yo, to buy a champion sweatsuit, you had to been definitely selling a whole bunch of drugs. I had a hell of a good job. Because remember, our generation was we couldn't pack bags. That wasn't our generation. Yeah, of course, always been popping that, the Tigua. You know what I'm saying? See, champion was always here. But the only people that can wear champion back in the days was people that had money. Because a champion hoodie always cost $20, $30, $40. So that's why we was rocking the discus sweatsuits, because for $20, it's the top and bottom. But the top and bottom were pockets. So that's why discus was popping like in 9-1, 9-2, 9-3. Because champion was here, like I said. But the only people that wore champions was like dudes that was getting a whole bunch of bread. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely. You know what's funny? Hugo Boss? It was in the hood at one point in time, right? And then I don't know, it disappeared. But now, Hugo Boss is like high end. Yo, you can go and pay like $150 for a pair of Hugo Boss jeans. Yeah, Bally's. Bally's is still popping. Popping, yes, yep. Yeah, South Pole's trash. No matter who throw that on. Trash. It's just like the mother lugs. No matter who throw them lugs on, it's not a winner. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mountain Range was popping. Thank you, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that wants to become a admin, I'm gonna plug you right on in. You know what I'm saying? Need some lugs. Let's sponsor some lugs. A lugs contest. Yo, remember members only? Yo, good. Yo, not good. Members only. That was the old shit. That's that was some old pimp niggas, the old timers. Remember that? The members only. You seen that? You was either running numbers or pimping something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that members only jacket. That was like grandpa's jacket. You know what I'm saying? Yep, that was Sergio's and what's the other ones? The ones with the horse. You know what I'm saying? Jordache. Yep. The ones with the horse. Hell yeah, the members only jacket. Yep. I had the Deodoras. Yep. Okay, the members only, because members only was that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Jordache jeans. In the days, man. Hell yeah. You see what I'm saying? You see how we're able to talk about something and we all can just we have an experience or something, and it's actually bringing out the good times in our life when we have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yep. Because a lot of this stuff was when most of us was in high school or junior high school. Yeah, K Swiss, I love K Swiss. Um, Gloria Vanderbilt. Yep. That's a fact. That's a fact. About 42nd Street, that little records, I'll go in there to hear music. Yep. Elite sneakers. Yep. It's funny because everybody ever seen with elite sneakers always bought their girl a pair of elite sneakers. So it's always the his and her. That was the his and her sneakers. You ever notice that? You see one person with elite sneakers, you see another person with elite sneakers. It's like they're in love. You know what I'm saying? That's the his and her. The his and her was definitely elite sneakers. Hell yeah, Saucony's, baby. That's right. We rock Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Shell top. That's right. You still here, man. Now, I gotta take care of something in the next 20 minutes. So, with that being said, I'll be back at y'all tomorrow at 11:30. Cause you know black people should not be on time. No, I'm not saying black people. Me sometimes. I may not be on time sometimes. That's why I love some MBs. Um, but tomorrow, man, we'll be right back on, man. Whoever want to be admins, My IG is ZekeBlack99. Oh, thank you, J Mar. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to Punch. Shout out to Force. Shout out to the BBN Network. Thank you for following me. I'm happy to be a part of this. Shout out to Mountain Range. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep a positive day. Let's maintain some positive thoughts. Um, Kiss the babies, man. And let's do something great today. Let's do something positive. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Vic, definitely salute to you, man. I'm gonna get a Yankee shirt. And salute to all the Hall of Famers that made it to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Salute to Edgar Martinez from the Seattle Mariners. He deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you play for a team that sucked for over 10 years and you still go to work and work hard every day, that's right, Mariano. Salute to him. He's the first unanimous vote ever in the Hall of Fame in ever. Bronx, baby, you know what I'm saying? Let's be, you know what I'm saying? That's love. Yes, I had them bottle sugars. I definitely had them. So tomorrow, we on and popping, 11 o'clock. That's right, the feel out high tops. And it's all a blessed day. Let's be blessed and positive. Tonight, I should be on the Tonight Show. Let's be positive. Let's have some positive thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said,